Hi fellow book lovers, I'm Sophie and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing an arc that I recently read called Welcome to Visanthe. It's a YA fantasy written by L.M. Sanguinette. It's the first of a trilogy and is actually her debut novel as well, which is amazing. And I have to say, for a first attempt, she's done really well, and I give her a 4 out of 5. It's just brilliant. It's written in multiple points of view, which gives you insight on each character's individual views and personalities, which I think is brilliant. The way that she has developed each character's personalities, it's incredible. So to start with, you've got Savara, which is the lead character, and oh wow, she's feisty. She's definitely got some fire in her, but at the same time she's also sweet-natured and friendly and kind and caring, really. So it's very well balanced. Let's put it that way. I really love her. I think she's probably my favourite character. The strength that she has. I mean, she's known alive with her uncle in our world, basically. I think we're looking many years ago. And then all of a sudden she is thrust into this new world, one that she doesn't know anything about, and it's filled with magic, and she's got these dangerous powers that she doesn't know how to control, and she fears for people's lives. But her memory had been tampered with basically for the first 12 years of her life. She has got no memory of it whatsoever, and her journey is to try and gain these memories back, which I have to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. I had hoped that she might have gotten some of it back before the end of the first novel, but hopefully in the next couple we'll see. But it's just incredible. She has to fight for her life several times. She fights for other people's lives. She's just remarkable, and I love her. I really do. And then you've got her friend who is human from our realm called Jasper, and I think he might be in love with her, but it doesn't confirm that in the story yet anyway. But he follows her into this new world, and he does everything he can to try and save her from herself, basically. He doesn't want her to feel like she's alone, and it's sweet. And you get a lot of him at the beginning of the story, but it sort of fades out towards the end. You don't get quite as much from him, which is sad. But again, it's a matter for the next novel, I think. Now, the next 3 characters are all from this new realm of hers called Visanthe, and you've got Griffin, Sebastian, and Storm. The Storm, she is, for lack of a better word, she's a grump. Like, what is her problem? Like, seriously, you know, she's loyal to a fault, you can tell that, but she does not like Savara at all, and I can't understand why, really. I don't. I mean, this lack of trust that she's got, I mean, there must be some reason for it. I mean, there must be a backstory, a history that we don't know about, and it would be interesting to hear a little bit about that, to see why she is the way she is. And then her relationship with Sebastian as well. I mean, both of them, they're very powerful soldiers, swordsmen, you know, and they clash like a lot. And it's funny to read some of the things that come out with the banter between the two of them. But you can also tell that they love each other. I mean, again, that's something else that wasn't confirmed, but you can just see it. You know, all that banter is just show, So it would, yes. And last but not least, in the good characters, we have got Griffin, and he is captain of the guard, and he's the one who actually fetched Savara from our world into the new one, and he knew who she was the second he saw it, but obviously he couldn't tell her, which all of that you'll read about, I'm sure, when you read the book, because you have to read the book. He's a good guy. He's a good, caring guy, I think. You don't really know too much about him. You know a lot about his father, who sounded like a bit of a nasty piece of work, personally, but you know, but, in this new world, you've got all these characters, and of course, you can't have all the good characters without the bad guys. And of course, the bad guys are very mysterious, actually. You don't know who they are, really. I mean, you have names for them, the Apprentice and the Dark Prince, but you don't actually know their names, actually who they are. But the presence, they are basically in the whole. You can sense the darkness the whole way through the story. It's there, but it isn't there. It's quite intriguing. It really is intriguing, and I can't wait to find out who these people are and what their story is. I mean, there's so many backgrounds that we could fit in here, and it's just the suspense of it all, really wanting to know who they are, what's going on, what they're fighting for. I mean, I don't even understand what the bad guys are doing just yet. I mean, they've obviously got a plan of some sort, but Sanguinette is making a good show of putting pretense on it all. We will find out. But the Apprentice, he turns up in the story several times. You don't know his name. You know what he looks like through his eyes, because Savara comments on the eyes a few times, but it just shows up. He saves a life and then disappears again. I mean, is he evil? I don't know. It's a mystery that I really want to find out. The world building itself is remarkable. I mean, the way that Sanguinette has split all the different magic groups into different nations, sort of similar to Avatar. You know what I mean? Like all their different, like Fire Nation, Wind Nation, but these nations are different. The nations are there, and it's the same as Avatar. You've got the different nations, but only a select few have the powers. Not all of them do. It's quite good. There's a special ritual, I suppose you could call it, for children aged 12 in this story, where when they turn 12 they find out what power they have, and I like that idea. I really do quite like that idea. And then it also explains at the beginning how less and less children are getting done each year, so, which is sad. It means something's going wrong, and I'm hoping that we'll find out what that is. Finally, it ended on a cliffhanger, which I love and I hate. I mean, I love the cliffhanger because it really, really makes me want the next book to come out soon, so that I can find out what happens next. But at the same time, I don't know how long that's gonna be, so I'm stuck with this cliffhanger in my head, imagining all kinds of scenarios, and I just don't know what's gonna happen next. And it I want to know. So please hurry up and write the next one. So overall, amazing book, amazing, and I really would give it a read if I were you. It's really good. For any YA fantasy lover, it's definitely for you. I believe it's being published on the 2nd of September, so it's not long for all you guys to wait, but once it is out, I highly recommend giving it a read. Alright, well, that is my review for this book. If you enjoyed it or you'd like to know more, please message me in the comments and I would be happy to answer. If you have any books that you can recommend to me that you'd like me to review, then again, please comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. Right, thanks for watching. Bye.